Hello, class. Well, today we're going to be talking about writing equations of lines given the slope and a point. So you remember our old friend here, slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, we've talked about this a bunch of times. Remember, y is the y-coordinate of a point on the line, m is the slope of the line, x is the x-coordinate of a point on the line, and b is our y-intercept. Well, in the problems that we're going to talk about today, you're going to be given the slope of the line and a point. I don't know what that is in the background, but it's quite annoying. In other words, we're going to have y, we're going to have m, and we're going to have x. We're going to plug these into the slope-intercept form and solve for b, which is, of course, the y-intercept. Okay, so let's take a look at a bunch of examples. What is the equation of the line that passes through 8, 3 and has a slope of -1/2? So let's identify some stuff here. Okay, we know that this is an x, this is y, and this is our slope. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Let's go ahead and plug in what we know. We know that y is 3 equals -1/2. X is 8 plus b. Okay, and we're going to solve for b. Okay, go through, let's simplify some things here. 3 equals -1/2 times 8. Well, that's the same thing as -1/2 times 8 over 1. Okay, remember that's going to be multiplying across the top, so that's -8 over 2. Okay, -8 divided by 2 is going to be -4. Okay, so that becomes -4 plus b. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add 4 to both sides. So b equals 3 plus 4 is 7. Fantastic. Now I can write my equation. Y equals our slope they gave to us right here, -1/2. -1/2 x plus 7. Because our y-intercept is positive, we're going to make this a plus 7, and there you go. There's your equation. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, what is the equation of a line that passes through the point -3, 2 and has an undefined slope? Okay, so we have our slope here, and we have our point here, x, y. Now do me a favor. Bells and whistles should be going off in your head right now, okay? Because we have this guy right here, undefined slope. Put a star next to this, okay? If you have an undefined slope, remember, that means you have, okay, in a coordinate plane, you have a vertical line, okay? A vertical line has a special form, okay? That equation has a special form. So in most cases, we're going to have y equals something. In this case, when you have an undefined slope, it's going to be x equals a constant, okay? Because every point on that line has the same x value, okay? This might be, let's say this is x equals 4. So you'd have 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, all the way up and down. You'd have you'd have 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. You'd have 4, -1, 4, -2, 4, -3, 4, -4, all the way down. Okay. In this case, our x value here is going to be -3. Okay. So it's going to be x equals -3. That's going to be the equation for this line here. Remember, this applies when you have an undefined slope. That's the only time you're going to use this form of the equation. X equals -3. What is the equation of the line that passes through the point -6, -5, and has a slope of 3 over 2, or 3/2. So again, we're going to start off by labeling some stuff. We have an x here, we have a y, and we have an m. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, let's start plugging in what we know. Y, -5 equals m 3 over 2 times our x, -6 plus b. Be careful here, you don't confuse this -6 with the b. They're different. That's a -6, that's a b. Okay, 3/2, or 3 over 2 times -6. I'll bring that over here. -3 over 2 times 6 over 1. -3 times positive 6 is going to be -18 over 2. And that's going to, -18 divided by 2 is going to be -9. So I know that -5 equals -9 plus b. Okay, I'm going to add 9 to both sides here. -5 plus 9 is going to equal 4. And that's going to give me my b. Fantastic. So now I can go ahead and plug in everything I need. Final equation is y equals 3/2 x plus 4. And there's your equation. Okay, let's take a look at a couple more examples. Okay, line passes through the point 8, -6, and has a slope of 3/4. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for this line. So let's go ahead and label what we know. We know this is an x, this is a y, and this is a b. So y equals mx plus b. Let's plug in what we have. So now let's plug in what we know. Our y is -6. Our slope is 3/4. Our x is 8. And then we need to find, of course, our y-intercept. So 3/4 times 8, remember that's going to be 3/4 times 8 over 1. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4. 24 divided by 4 is going to be 6. So that gives us -6 equals 6 plus b. Don't mind the kid in the background getting a drink of water. Okay, go ahead and finish solving this. Subtract 6 from both sides. Boom. -6 minus 6 is -12. And that's going to be our y-intercept. So writing our final equation, y equals 3/4 x minus 12. Okay, last example coming up. A line passes through the point -10, 6, and has a slope of -5/2. Okay, go ahead. Let's label what we know. The -10 is the x, 6 is the y, and this, of course, is our slope. Y equals mx plus b. Plug in what we know. 6 equals our slope, -5/2 times our x plus our y-intercept, b. Got to solve for our b again. So -5/2 times -10, -5 over 2 times -10 over 1. -5 times -10 is going to be +50 over 2. 50 divided by 2 is going to give you 25. Okay, so 6 equals 25 plus b. Subtract 25 from both sides. And that's going to give you a b value, a y-intercept, of negative 19. 6 minus 25, negative 19. There we go. So our final equation, y equals negative 5 halves x minus 19 with some very large dogs barking in the background. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, see me in class. Thank you.